Today we're going to talk on the topic of mountain moving faith, and I'm going to read a few verses from the Bible for you. St. Mark 11:13, and it says, "And seeing a fig tree afar off, having leaves, he came, if happily he might find anything thereon. When he came to it, he found nothing but leaves, for the time of figs were not. Jesus answered and said unto it, No man eat fruit of thee hereafter forever. And his disciples heard it." Verse 22. "And Jesus answering said unto them, Have faith in God. For verily I say unto you, that whosoever shall say unto this mountain, Be thou removed, and be thou cast into the sea, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe that those things which he said had come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he said." Today, I want to encourage your heart that if you have faith as small as a grain of mustard seed, you can remove the mountains in your life. Jesus was hungry, and as he came upon a tree, he looked to see if there were figs on the tree so he could have some to eat. It wasn't the time of figs, so there was no figs on the tree. Nevertheless, Jesus cursed the tree. I want you to take the time and look at this verse, because a lot of time we miss the detail and say, you know what, there was no fig and Jesus cursed it. But there was no fig because it was not the time of fig. In other words, this fruit only bear certain time of year, and when Jesus came on the scene, it was just the wrong time of year. But with Jesus, there's no wrong time of the year. Jesus was saying, I am the I am in every season. This scenario is in the Bible for us to see that with a child of God, there's no particular season for you to prosper in. Sometimes people will tell you, oh, you missed your season, you got to wait for another season. Yes, this might have some reality to it, that if God sends you somewhere or gives you something and you let it pass, then you have to just wait until, the blessing come around again. But then Christ was showing me in this verse, there is no particular season with a child of God. For he came on the scene when it was a wrong season, as we would say. It wasn't fig time, so there was no fig. Nevertheless, Jesus cursed the tree. He said, never will another fig bear on this tree. Listen, in verse 22, I observed something. It says, "And Jesus answering said unto them, Have faith in God." All you have to do is have faith in God. And if you have faith in God, all things are possible. The next day when they passed by the tree, Peter realized something, that the tree dried up. Now remember, Jesus did not say dry up immediately. He did not say to the tree, wither away. All he said, you will not bear any more fruits. Even when it's the time for you to bear fruits, you will not bear fruits. But the tree decided just to die. The tree withered away. And I want to say this to you, that when Jesus spoke with authority, the tree could have just stayed there and blossom all year and don't bear any fruit. But it did more than that. It withered away. You have some circumstances in your life, and you are just looking year after year, wondering, when is it going to change? When is my time going to come? When is my season going to come? Christ was saying, you are in your season right now. You are right now in your season. You don't have to wait until that specific time of year. Because when Jesus came on the scene and wanted fruits, it was not the time of fig. But he said he wanted fruit at that time, and he cursed the tree. I'm driving home the point to you that as with a child of God, nothing is impossible. Anything that you're going through, you are living in the now. You don't have to wait for 10 or 20 or 30 years for your circumstances to change. Your season is right now. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move the situation in your life. So my word of encouragement to you is, your season is right now. Lift your faith and move your mountain. God bless you.